gone done everything else. We have the third route. Which I hear is actually 2 routes, which, I don't know, we'll have to see. Okay. There it goes. The Oath of the Dagger. A really interesting name for that last chapter. What in the world has Edelgard so insanely driven that even when all is completely and thoroughly 100% absolutely lost, she would go through and get herself absolutely killed at the end, when he literally, Dimitri, despite all of his madness earlier, reached out his hand to her, and she reacted like that. I am quite curious. Yeah. Every decision counts. Not when you have literal time travel as a mechanic. Every decision counts once you've burned up all of your resets. Okay, maybe that's not fair to the game. It's built around this mechanic after all. Whoops. Okay. Alright. Trying to, come on. There we go. Okay, good. YouTube says we're live. We are live, definitely. I was only mostly sure we were before. I'm sure the archive video will include everything. And now I've posted to Discord, so everybody knows we're live. Alright. Fighting, 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 and now we know who that is and what's actually going on. Yeah, you're not that tough, dude. I beat you down easy enough. You're no big deal. The first time I played the game, I was so confused by all this, because there's so many characters with green hair. So much just, anyway. But I think that's kind of the point. Now, what sword is she wielding, by the way? Is that a sword we can get? Does the Lady Rhea wield that sword when she's in the missions? When she's on the field a couple of times? Well, it looked like it was going to hit her, but then it didn't. Somehow he uses that thing as if it were a brave weapon. How many attacks did he make in a row?
Tell me, Nemesis, do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die. Die.
So can someone explain why he's still hanging out at the end of the Golden Eagle route? Or, Golden Deer route? Seriously. She killed him. He's thoroughly dead, right? We all agree he's definitely dead, yes? We're never gonna get an explanation. They got to the end of Golden Deer route and they're like, well, who's the last boss now?
He's gone now, Mother.
God, Rhea is kind of creepy, though. that's the bones and just... Whatever. Blah, blah, blah. You talk. Yeah. There's got to be a route where Sophie's doesn't get disintegrated or eaten or whatever, where she can hang out and continue to be a person. Oh, I don't know. I kind of like having earlier access to flight. I'm not likely to go with a full-on mage build, but having early access to flight is nice. This would give me the Dark Mage, the only class I haven't got the mastery point on. Yeah. Flip a coin. I don't have a coin. Or I do have coins, but I have to dig for them. I'll just flip this button. Okay, there we go. Tails. Burp. Simple.
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
Blah, blah, blah. Let's go.
I see. Can you...
Ugh. Why? Always. No. Come on. We're New Game Plus. You should at least remember our name. All the things we can keep, but not our name. It's fine. Yep. Yep.
Huh. I shall not have... You must possess...
Shit, what month does the game start in? I could get the birthday present a lot earlier if I could remember what month it actually starts in. Shit. I can't remember what month the game begins the school year in. Yeah, what the hell. We'll go with a little honesty here.
Wow, wonder...
Oh, that's the same birthday I have. How strange. Is it, though? Is it really your birthday? Or are you just all confuzzled?
Hey, time to wake up.
Yes, yes. I wonder if there's a route where Gerald can live. Well, if there's any route where Gerald won't die, it would be this one, but I think he's gonna die. I think that the early events are all set in stone. I feel kind of like New Game Plus should actually leave the first few months of the game, just clip them off, and just start you in the thick of things, you know? But that's not what they did, so let's just go with it. Alright!
Let's take care of those.
So this part of the game, nothing is going to be different. Well,
Stay focused.
except for the fact that we're in maddening mode now. So let me see. I haven't had a chance to actually get anything. We actually have a little bit of skill with fists. Not that we have a fist with us. Alright.
You have a strange aura about you. You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
Only cares about the utilitarian.
Thank you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
No hint of the darkness in his heart.
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some...
Yeah, he seems to be an honest enough gent. Okay. So. Comparing them for a second. She has by far the most attack power. Her accuracy isn't quite as good, and her crits aren't as good. He's the crit guy. Yeah, looking at the level 1 stats and just comparing things. How are you doing? No, the legendary paladin, Gerald! Level 3. Very good. Yes. Alright, let me see. Alright.
I will prevail.
I don't like that accuracy of hers. Yes, weapon durability is a thing, I know. Blah, blah, blah.
Ready and willing.
There's quite a few enemies. They're level 4, we're level 1. You know, Edelgard had to, as the Flame Emperor, sent this attack against herself. What exactly was her plan? Since nobody knows that she's the Flame Emperor, was she trying to get herself assassinated here? I don't know, seems very strange to me. Oh.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from it.
Okay. The enemy is not moving. Fine. Okay, well, here's what we're gonna do. Because we're in no particular hurry, we're gonna heal. And we're gonna gather. That's a lot of enemies, man. That's a lot of enemies to be freaking 3 levels above us. I'm just glad this is a tutorial stage. Look at that, they've got sword 3. More than 100% chance and a crit chance. That is the scary thing I was afraid Maddening mode would do. We have no resets right now, so this is... Anybody falls, I just get a game over. Alright, we've got 2 rocks here. I may be able to use those to my advantage. Okay, at present you're a commoner with no skills. That means no range upgrades.
Yes, good. If we're in...
But the forest will give us a point of damage reduction and a bit of dodge.
This is a fine opportunity.
Okay, now. Alright, you've got 28-7. I see. In that case, you're the most durable of us. Come at me! Admittedly, I'm letting him get into the forest as well, but that can't be helped.
Saw that coming.
Don't want them in the forest with me, but...
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated.
When you're attacking an enemy that's also in attack range of one of your other units, it'll trigger a linked attack. That would be nice, but we have no support. Oh, he has curved shot. His accuracy isn't as good as it could be. Ah, but I can't shoot from there. Alright, let's go with it. One of them has an axe. Accuracy is going to be a continual issue, I can tell. 50-50 shot! Flip a coin! If it hits, the enemy doesn't get to a strike back.
I must stay focused.
Alright. I would advance, but then, even though it would be nice to catch them out of the bushes, it would mean 2 enemies get to swing at me. Actually, that's acceptable. That's perfectly acceptable. Sneak around the rock to get him from behind. I don't think it'll be necessary, though.
As expected.
I think she's got things here. Nice. Alright. Very good. Huh, would actually strike Edelgard. Alright. I don't think it's necessary to hide anymore.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
XP given to the others is a waste. We'll try to give as much of it as we can to Hadrix and Edelgard. Fine. To strike. Perfect. Come at me! Doesn't matter that you thugs have so many levels on me. Doesn't matter one bit. Her accuracy is a huge liability. That is going to have to be the first thing I fix.
Witness my power.
So I'm probably going to push her into Archer, of all things. I don't know what she's actually good or bad at yet, but I really think I'm going to need to give her accuracy if she's going to continue. And who knows, maybe I'll keep her in archery. It's really good. Archers are amazing. I have to see what her talents are. Hey there, Buster!
Damn. Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
Alright. He's got a vulnerary, doesn't he? Whoa, what are you doing over there, Gerald? No, it's an axe. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. No, I don't like this. Alright. This would mean giving him a bush. Possibly being attacked from 2 spots at once. Don't like it. I don't have any good options. From here, I can pull off a curved shot. I could seriously be attacked from 3 sides if I do this. That is entirely unacceptable. He might be able to handle 2. Oh, dear. As much as I hate it, the correct move appears to be to just wait. And hope they don't crit. And chat is not displaying. Oh, just type a couple words.
I'm gonna kill you.
Just say something. Just say a few things and watch. It's only going to be the first little bit of the chat that's cut off. Because this is the first part of a new route. We're starting the Black Eagles. It is New Game Plus.
I'm not setting
But
a very good.
yeah, it's part 1 of the Black Eagles route. Thanks for the kill steal, Gerald.
Back to it.
Jerk. Alright. Looks like this went very smoothly. Bop!
Your defeat was inevitable.
Soften him up a little, Claude. Just a smidge. And then I can grab all that sweet XP.
Hey, you with the flank stand.
Predictable.
Alright, fine. I guess I'll let Dimitri have the rest. Okay. Chat working now? Y'all can see it?
I will get stronger.
Yeah, whatever. We'll have to fight you one day, Dimit. That's the knife that Dimitri gave her. Anyway, we all know about this part. Seen it, been there, done that. Moving on. We want to see new stuff. Yes, yes, yes. We know. She discovers time manipulation.
Hey, did you just...
The Knights of Seros
I
are
don't think
here.
I had
We'll
Alois
cut
in the
you
Blue
down
Lions
for
route. Wait a
terrorizing
minute.
our students.
Did I? I don't think I had him in my party.
Hey, the
That's
thief-
weird. Yeah. That can't be right, can it?
The students seem
I
to be
checked,
unharmed.
but New Game Plus is overwriting my save file. Actually, I can just check the footage from my last stream and just be like, was Alois in there? Anywhere? I've got a lot of ideas for how I'm going to build the party this game. But Edelgard and Hubert are complete mysteries to me. They're two I literally have no idea what they can and can't do.
Captain Gerald?
So,
It is you. Goodness, it's been
I'm kind of
ages.
scouting them now.
Don't you recognize me?
So I'm going to start
haven't
by
changed
giving
a
her
bit.
archery. I think that's definitely the best move, is to get that
I
plus
appreciate
20
you have that there.
accuracy.
Your skill is beyond question.
Yes, yes. Actually, it's funny. The Blue Lions didn't butter me up as much as the Golden Deer did. The Golden Deer would not shut up about how awesome I was, and I'm like, I haven't earned any of this praise. Stop it.
Part 1.
Having come
White
right off of
Cloud.
Gothic, it was really
Tree.
jarring, actually.
3 houses.
Oops. Oh, I didn't mean to push that button. Okay. Yeah, really the New Game Plus shouldn't start until you're choosing your house. Because everything before that is just a repeat. And you don't need a tutorial in a New Game Plus. Come on now. Alright. So I'm not sure what's the best way to spend my renown. I tried to save as much renown as I possibly could from the last route. I have a lot of ideas, but I'm fairly uncertain what's the best path here. I've been told Maddening mode is really freaking hard, so we'll have to see. Yep, it's a school. It's awesome. Let's go. Yes.
I to stop that once you.
Quest.
May I
Go
ask
talk
a
to
favor
people.
of you?
I'll give you a vulnerary for it. Thanks, Archbishop. Is that a normal thing around here? Religious leaders just hand out healing items to anyone who'll do minor quests for them. Okay, yeah, I want to show all the halls and stuff. Oh, there's a person here. There are invisible people here. Ghosts! Seriously, they're not fading in. You can see them on the minimap. What is going on? So, anyway. Oh, there they go. The haunted school finally fades in.
So you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength
Sure.
to the Empire. I never properly introduced
You've talked me
myself,
into
did
it.
I? My name is Edelgard von Hres. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire.
Okay.
I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more
Yes.
about any of the Black Eagles?
Okay. So we've already met Edelgard.
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant, arrogant even, but there's little to be done. One day I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor.
So she's actually bad with bows and bad with faith. Interesting. She's good with axes and heavy armor, which I'm a huge fan of giving everyone skill with. And she's good at rally, which is super important. Authority, I mean. So, on the whole, I'm really pleased with her strengths. It's unfortunate she's bad with bows, but what can you do? We're just going to power through that. Faith is not a big deal. I can give her reason to get her resistance up, so...
What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar
Though
personalities.
I would like to know what her spells might be. Alright, Hubie!
Hubert is
Ugh.
the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child.
Okay, this is a mess. Look at this. Bows and magic do not mix in this game. There is no class that lets you be good with a bow and cast spells still. So you have to pick one or the other. Then he manages to have both axes and faith as weaknesses. So if I want to give him magic, he's going to be a pain in the ass to gain half of his spells. And it's going to be a pain in the ass getting him into heavy armor. +5 with gambits. I don't know. I might not find my... maybe this guy's good. I can't tell. At first blush, I don't like this guy.
Actually, that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite...
I'm looking at his stats. Actually, he has no reason to use bows. Look at his strength score. He's all magic. So he's built to be a mage, but he's bad at faith. I think Manuela is basically the same way, only the other way around. It's not terribly good. He's shown with a sword, but I note he doesn't have sword skill. He's not, and his strength doesn't really support the mortal savant. Maybe you could push him down a dark mage route. I'm not impressed with dark mages. I don't know. Let's move on. Hey there, horror man. Yep, we're doing the Black Eagles now. Alright, Ferdinand.
For some reason, he thinks of me
No
as a bitter rival
weaknesses.
and is always trying to challenge me.
I actually like
terribly
Ferdinand as a character. Every time I've seen him as adult, he's actually a really cool dude. Strength and speed are good. That's terrible resistance, but with no weaknesses. I mean, this guy's great. Look at that. +15 avoid when at full hit point. I was thinking about this when I was looking at him. I didn't comment on it yesterday, but I'm wondering if he could be a dodge tank. You'd be pushing him towards flight in that case for avoid stance. But I've been thinking a lot about building a character that's super dodgy, that I can just push in front with alert stance plus. Maybe, but I mean, he's good at everything. Good grief. The only thing he's not, he's got spear, lances, axes. He can qualify for pretty much anything.
His house is that of Duke Ire, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is perhaps too
I think
pleased with its own-
Ferdinand is going to be a top tier, unless he rolls really bad.
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping.
He's got strength in both schools of magic. He's bad at axes, which you guys know, axes and heavy armor I want to have on everyone, but his stats aren't bad. His magic is particularly good, but we looked at his spell list last time. His spell list just does not measure up. I think that this is the guy I'm most likely not to use in the long run. I'll probably just keep him around as a medic and discard him in favor of characters like Constance, Happy, Lysynthia, Mercedes, who's a way better healer. Like, his spell list just does not compare to some of the other characters.
If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined
Oh, the Black
to become an
Eagles?
official of the
Yeah, they
Empire.
gave each house its own personality, its own thing. Okay,
He's the second
this guy
son of
rolled
Count Berners.
terribly,
He has no
and his
inheritance
stats
in
were
his region,
terrible
which
on
is
my game,
perhaps
I
why
thought.
He's always so eager to prove himself.
But when I look at his base stats, he has a really decent strength. His luck and his speed, his defense, they're not... I mean, it's hard to tell at level 1, like, how it's going to grow. I have to just make assumptions. Resistance is not a big deal because we can just give them faith class, and that'll boost their resistance. I actually prefer to see really sharp differences in their stats. But I feel like he's a discount ref Raph is so good, and this guy, I don't know, he might have just rolled bad last game, but he just didn't seem very good the times I found myself using him. Clearly he wants to be a war master. He didn't, I don't think he had any particularly, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with this guy. I don't know what I'm going to do with this guy. He's bad at tactics, and I can't stand that. I hate that. But I might be able to do something with him. We'll see. I would make... If I have somebody I don't know what else to do with, I'd make them an archer, but he's not good at that either. I suppose I could just make him a dancer. Then it won't matter what his stats are or spells. He'll have some healing. And then he'll dance. I don't know. It could do it. It could work.
He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep up.
So that brings us to Bernadetta.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle
unlike
soul.
Dedu, who only got his defense boost when waiting, and I used that a lot, she just gets an attack bonus whenever she's not at full hit point, but I want everyone topped off all the time. So, she's got 4 weaknesses, including both axes and heavy armor, which I want everyone to have axes and heavy armor. That said, she's a natural archer, and archers are just amazing. She's got good dex, speed, and strength. Not amazing on any of them, but just good. So, I'll definitely be using her in some capacity. I'm wondering, maybe I could go with a lance build with her. She has some potential. We talked about all their spells and everything last time. She could go Holy Knight, maybe. Could be good. But I'd have to put a lot of work to overcome her shyness for the heavy armor and axes.
I believe she shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but
I think
don't worry. I'll make sure she finds her way
I
to
think she had a talent for horses, actually. And I think her special ability was Pass. Alright, that leaves us with Dorothea. Nothing to say here. She's good.
Few commoners have
She knows
joined the Black
meteors.
Eagle House,
She's just
but
good.
Dorothea is an exception.
It's going to be a pain getting her faith up, but whatever. She's good. This whole school of this entire house, they're all bad. So many of them are bad at faith. She was really good as a dancer, and I kind of like. I don't know. There's different routes I could take, but she's almost guaranteed Gremory.
She's a
Because you
songstress
want
from
2
a famous
meteors.
opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
And finally, we have... Hey, Angry Duck, how's it going?
To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king.
Look at that strength and speed. Again, not top-tier strength, but good. Good strength, good speed. She's really bad at all spellcasting, but her spellcasting list wasn't that impressive anyway. At least what we saw of it. Lots of potential. I could make her an archer. I might very well go that route. Or I might very well go with making her a Falcon Knight. Actually, she could even be, she's got axes. I could just go for, River Lord. Yeah, either Horse Archer or River Lord. Both would be great paths with her. I think she's a natural Falcon Knight, though.
Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
So we viewed our class.
So, I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know?
Alright, well, I guess I'm supposed to talk to everybody. Nobody else is going to have anything new to say that we didn't see in our previous... okay, you want me to go this way. That's fine. Okay, right, here we go. Yep, we've seen it. Moving on. I have all these people!
I'm guessing. Have you met the folks from the...
I'm definitely taking Lysynthia. Somebody really wants me to run Leone again. I'll probably do that. Wrath, I'm almost guaranteed to run Wrath. These two are amazing. I really like Leone. I do.
Leone enrolled because she
Look at her
wants to be a
strength and
mercenary.
speed and defense. I
think she
mean,
said that
her
her father
dex
is a
even.
hunter.
Her core stats aren't bad
She's
at all.
pretty.
I don't know what happened last game that she rolled so badly. Look at this though.
comes
This
from a
is the
merchant
real
family,
deal.
but his
11
parents died in an
strength.
accident.
Tons
like
of
he's had
hit
a rough
points and
life. Despite all
defense. And Lysynthia is all. She just has
Lysynthia
all the
is to
magic.
watch out.
All of it.
Yeah.
Let's see. And Dimitri.
Hello. Please
Honestly,
I hear you're investigating
the Blue
different
Lions
houses.
weren't quite as good as the Golden Deer in terms of their units. Sylvain was fine. He was actually pretty good. Ingrid was okay. Annette was okay. Dedu was okay. Ash was, well, he's an archer. Archers are amazing. Dimitri was pretty good, but I can't have him. He's a house leader. The only real outstanding characters here were Mercedes and Felix, and Felix is good.
Felix is the heir to House
Not as good as
Valdaris.
Raph, though.
He has a bit of he
My biggest complaint about him is he's not good at authority,
Felix
and
is the heir. He
I
gravitates.
really hate that. And Mercedes is just the best healer. I mean, honestly,
I hear
even
she
though
was
she's
born to
bad at
imperial
axes and
nobility,
armor,
but a
which is
twist
a
of fate
huge
brought her to the
drawback,
kingdom.
she's just
She may
good.
I appreciate your effort.
Good at healing. And you need a dedicated healer. Yeah, I don't need to talk to anyone else.
How are you
So,
enjoying
I must.
the
blah
black
blah blah,
suit?
let me pick. Alright. I actually like this layout, having all the faces as little diamonds. I like this. They all have exactly the same class size. Alright, and from this point, things should start to be diverged at least a little bit.
So you have chosen
The
the
further
black
we go, the more things should split up.
Your heart has made its choice.
Your heart has made its
All
choice.
I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
There's a lot that goes on in this place that you can't keep track of, Ray. You're actually kind of bad at the whole judging people thing.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you...
Brother?
I'm in the middle
Blah
of
blah
No.
blah.
this.
Oh, I am Seteth's little...
Yep, we know all
Let
about
us-
you,
in a few
Flame.
we
You
will-
might very well be somebody I run. You're pretty good too.
Wait, so our new professor is you? I didn't see that one coming.
Easy, Caspar. Aren't you being a bit rude?
You know it's a waste of time to expect politeness from
See,
him.
the Golden Eagle, just all of them just fawn all over you. But here we immediately have...
It will be a pleasure learning from you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to take a nap.
Don't look at me like that! Oh, and please don't talk to me too much either.
I'm sorry for the chaos you've walked into.
We
I
feel
hear
like
we are
we're in
rather
more of a
close in age, Professor.
dysfunctional class this time.
I hope you do not mind if we treat you like one of us. In our class, we try to treat each other as equals, despite any differences
That
in
seems
age or
unlikely.
status.
You have a literal empress in your class, as well as people who don't have crests.
Personally, I would love to include you in that inner circle.
You have a gut, Professor. I will take great joy from your teachings.
Petra, I believe you mean to say that our professor has guts. That's a bit different from having a gut.
You can't go around saying someone's so slim and
Yep.
Please take...
She actually gets
Professor,
better with the
I want
language
you
during
to
the
know that
time
it's
skip, which is a
perfectly
touch I
acceptable
really
for you
like.
to treat me as you do the others. I may be the Imperial Princess, but here at the Academy, I'm just another student.
Alright.
That said, know that I have high expectations of you, and high hopes.
Sure. Now let's break the ice with a training session. I want to see our new teacher in
Yes,
action.
beatings for all. I agree.
why will the ice be broken? Is this a custom I have missed in my studies?
Not real ice, just the ice of, well, it just means let's get to know each other.
I don't want to train. Let's stay in the classroom and learn from a book. Let's all calm
One
down
wonders
and
how
have a
Bernadetta
nice cup of
actually
tea.
becomes
How about?
skilled at
Doesn't
anything.
that sound lovely?
I know we all agreed to treat each other as equals,
Wow.
but there is a limit to
Linhardt's
what I can
actually
tolerate.
asleep already.
The esteemed Black Eagle House requires
This
order.
is the most dysfunctional house. The Blue Lions is kept orderly.
Looks like your first job will be to quiet down this racket. I don't envy you.
They're not normally this rowdy. I do hope you can manage, Professor.
Alright. I like the Golden Deer a lot. I like the characters, but I really feel like its route was kind of tacked on. After having done the Blue Lions, it felt so much more like the game was built around this. I keep wondering if the Golden Deer was just tacked on late in development because they're like, well, we should include a third as a selling point. I could be completely off base with that, but I don't know. I just kind of feel that way as the end user. Alright. There are new places to explore. Okay, the 4th month. Oh, wow. That's way earlier than I thought it was. Is that how early we start?
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the
Yeah, I don't think you have anything new to say, so just shut up. Just like, no. Let's move on. Okay.
With each move, it notes pay careful attention to.
Alright, let's start doing... Oh. Let's start doing things. Oh, dear. Should I have just skipped past, Oh, well, let's go over here. A few stat boosts. Alright. So... what do we want to do first of all? Well... honestly, I don't care for the crest item very much. So these two have nothing I can give to them. But the rest of them actually can. Oh, right. I made Linhardt a Dark Mage to see what it did. Huh. But we can't. Every freaking class in the game! Actually, I really like this one. Yeah, that one's really good. Yes, we're doing New Game Plus on Maddening mode. I spent the whole last route planning for this, because I've heard Maddening mode is really freaking hard, so... I don't get the stat boosts from actually qualifying by doing this. But I can pick off a few key abilities. Okay. This one and this one. Triangle attack is one of the things I'm wondering if I should build my party around. But now we go in here. Death blow. Darting blow. Swords, the most useless of skills. No. Alright, all of a sudden, I am a force to be reckoned with. There's more, but I don't really know the best way to spend renowned. But I gathered a ton of renown. What do you have to say?
These are the students' quarter.
Nothing of interest. Got it. You two will have something to say.
Some believe the dignity of the Empire rests on the results of the
right, a mock battle.
That's an overstatement, of course. Still, we must do our best to prevail. You should take the time to learn each student's abilities. Perhaps some extra lessons and training sessions are in order? You look as if you have no idea what's going on here. I know my way around, so I'm happy to help you find your footing.
Bah.
Dimitri and Claude are the leaders of the other two houses. Do not underestimate them.
Bah,
when we take
they're
the field,
nothing.
It would be best not to engage the both of them at once.
I could engage both of them if I want.
Listen to Wow, Yuritsa sure seems strong. I kind of thought he was going to be the new professor assigned to our... After that teacher ran away during our outdoor training, I figured Yuritsa was a natural replacement.
Outdoor training?
I was surprised when you were suddenly appointed. I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. I could probably take you, though. You really think so?
I don't know this guy very well. But maybe in this route we'll learn more.
I care nothing of friendship. If you have no business here, leave.
I wonder if I can get Mercedes and her brother to work something out in this route. There's one other thing we should do. Our attire. Oh wow, I could just dress up as Sophie's. This is what I went with. I personally think this looks fine. Let's see, what other things could we do? We could go with this time. This looks fine. The cape kind of sells it for me. I think that'll work. Edelgard, you look too nice. I think you should look silly. Well, there's the Empress for you. She will be our lead villain. It's the same costumes, though. They don't ever offer... Oh my gosh, wait a minute. She could actually have the ridiculous crown on. Okay, it makes it a little bit intimidating. Whatever, anyway, we'll just leave her dressed like that. It's fine. Okay, let's see. What are we doing? We have two things to... Oh, right, there's this. Okay. What we need to do is we need to gain our first professor level and save ourselves 500 bucks. And then...
Let me know when you are hungry. I will make you a quality meal as thanks for your service to His Highness. I have a request.
I wish I could keep to do. I just kind of like to do.
Hey, Teach. I hear there's gonna be a... I'm not gonna...
So... Oh, I can't warp places. That's right. I forgot that at the start of the last game, too. Yuritsa joins in this route. Are you kidding? Huh.
That's,
Interesting. Interesting. I don't really need to talk to anybody. Unless they have a quest.
Well, there's Dorothea, Hilda, and Mercedes. Lady Rhea's quite the beauty, too. And
Sylvain actually turned out to be a pretty cool character.
Manuela once or twice. You know,
he's
Professor,
not as shallow as he first appears.
There are beautiful girls. Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
I may or may not decide to use him. I don't know yet. It's going to be interesting building this party. I've actually been wondering about a few different things. If I go with an all-flyer party, it's kind of hard to use guys in it because they're not allowed to fly for quite a while. But if I had an all-airborne party and then I focused on triangle attacks, I don't know, it could be pretty freaking awesome. Actually, there's something I need over here. Hold on. Right, it doesn't matter. I don't need to get professor levels because I'm stuck planting Dedue seeds. That's right.
My thanks.
I remember that from last time. I went through all this trouble to do the professor level before planting, and then it's like, want to plant Dedue seeds? Okay. And I'm like, it's not like I even have money here. Just do that. Starting with the second planting, things will be a little bit better, but it's not until I can get good seeds that things get good. Alright, what do you want?
Professor. Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself. Should the opportunity arise, I would love to become a student and begin my studies.
You're like 1,000 years old. Why do you want to study in a monastery now?
To provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. Might you help me with a favor?
Okay. And a fish. We're just gonna grab ourselves one professor level real quick. Sure, why not? No matter what we do, we're only getting one action today, so...
Ooh,
Okay, there we go. That's all we needed.
Nice. I knew I could count on you.
Hey, Raph, how's it going?
Ugh, I really need to eat. Why can't the dining hall stay open?
Yes.
You're just full of piss and vinegar.
I'm busy. Do you want something? I can't right now, but let's fight.
There's actually a lot of characters who at first seem really shallow, and then you get to know them, and they're actually more interesting. I think that the characters in this are a lot more interesting than they were in Fates on a whole. Although there's a couple of characters I miss. Plain likes her fish. I really liked Arthur. And I really liked Effie for some reason. I don't know, she was awesome. I think I only liked her because her stats were amazing. Here you go, kiddo.
You've helped me so much.
I think we're done here. I think that's it. I think, oh, wait, there's 2 things left to do. First... Oh, okay, I don't even need to scan one. I'll just get a bunch of free crap. Cool. Seeds in the mix. Teas. Okay. Well, the important thing is we got some seeds. And we go back to our room, and we... You realize that this place has no facilities for, using the restroom? It must all be chamber pots. Ugh. Do they compost them? These are not questions we're ever supposed to ask. Okay, professor level. Maximize it. Okay. Hmm, 5,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I could burn pretty much all of the renown just on skills for myself. That's not even getting into skills for other people. Abilities or support levels. Huh. Never been close to Rhea on any of my runs. I don't know the best way to spend my renown. I'm honestly a little bit gun-shy about spending it. But I make a better teacher if I have skills. Problem is, at rank E, they're so much easier to level up than they are later, but I don't know. I'm not likely to train anyone in swords. No, no, no. I'm gonna train people in axes, obviously. I can ignore bows early on, and brawling early on. We can come back to those. Reason and faith. We've only got Linhardt right now, and he's gonna be discarded at some point, I'm sure. So I can ignore these for the moment. Well, I need to qualify in a class that can actually cast some spells, don't I? To get better at them. Inevitably, I'm going to want these. I'm just going to learn a little bit now. Oh, I am just burning this renown. I still have to save some for later. Authority will come naturally. I don't need to invest too heavy into that one. Heavy armor. I need to teach people heavy armor. Riding. I don't know why riding and flight are such separate skills. I'm just going to put them at C for the moment. I'll probably... I know I'm going to end up doing this inevitably. Might as well just rip the bandage off now. Alright. We'll probably focus on our own bow and brawl skill and level those up ourselves. Authority will come naturally, and swords, I don't think I have anybody who I'm going to make a swordsman. The only sword class in the end is Mortal Savant, and that requires... I don't think any of these guys want to be a Mortal Savant. Maybe Hubert, but I'm not... No, I just don't see it. So I should be able to ignore swords. I think maybe the Falcon Knight wanted swords. Maybe a little bit, but I can probably get away without it. And that leaves the question of everybody else's skills. We will think carefully before we spend any more. Are we done here? I think we're done here. Alright, give me another battle. Oh yeah, we don't know how to drink tea yet. The rivalry of the houses. Okay. Alright, how are we doing this?
It's finally time for the mock battle. This is my chance to measure your worth as an instructor. Do you think you can rise to the challenge?
No, this isn't your chance to measure my worth as an instructor, only my worth as a combatant.
So confident. This will be interesting. Each of us has undergone strict training. We're prepared for anything that comes our way. That means there's no need to hold back. Show us what you're capable of.
Hey there. Did we miss our invite to this strategy meeting? No, no worries. We'll just join in now.
Simply tell me your weaknesses and you're welcome to stay. But is there enough time to cover them all?
Ah, so you can't win unless you know my weakness. Poor princess. You really should believe in yourself more.
I spare no effort in pursuing victory. As a master of schemes, I should think you would understand.
Schemes? Me? I have no idea what you're talking about. I plan to fight fair and square as ever.
Hearing the words fair and square from Claude can only be a bad omen.
Your Highnesses haven't known me for very long, but you already have me figured out, don't you?
We should use our time manipulation to bring Dimitri's future selves to him now.
I will fight to win.
It would be a very fun meeting.
And the same is true of us. Right, Professor?
If that is how you feel, then I will not hold back.
Oh, how precious.
While I am...
Ah, how time flies.
Alright, let's go. I'm just really looking forward to the mid and late game, when I can start playing with all the different classes and putting stuff together. I've heard that the XP gain is terrible in Maddening, that they hold you at lower levels, and that'll put me way behind in my classing as well, but only allowed 5 units. Ugh. Well, the 3 is pretty good, I think. Does she even know any spells right now? Oh, Thunder, that's it. Linhard, you are the only person with any faith. I guess I need you because I want a healer. That was me with a single slot and tons of people who want it. I guess I'll take the archer. Archery is always good. No matter what, it's gonna be an attacker, huh? Fine. She's probably gonna end up doing my tanking. Guess I'll just pair her with him. Petra. Okay. I still might make Petra an archer. I'm undecided.
Welcome.
I'm holding a chest key. I don't have the cash to be messing around with this. Alright. So.
The mock battle is finally here.
I'm sure
I'm
you already
allowed to have
understand,
people
but the
fall
house,
during this
incidentally,
fight. Holy crap, you're level 7! I'm level 1! Whoa! Guys! And they won't fight each other, they're all focused on me. Whoa! We picked the wrong house, guys! We're all level 1, they're level 7! Alright, let's see. Lawrence, he's not using any magic. He's just got a sharp stick. Not even sharp, it's his training lance. Holy crap, guys. How do you fight that?
Stay focused.
Are you kidding?
Oh no.
She's all like, oh
That's
no.
my cue.
Indeed.
I will prevail.
None of your shallow tactics are required, Claude. Ignatz and I will
He
dismantle
had
the
nothing
opposition.
but bad things to say about Claude during the Blue Lions
But I'm
route.
not ready. Are you making light of our new professor? If you drop your guard, you're gonna get hurt.
Ash, can you move to the front lines? I want to lure the enemy this way.
Got it, Your Highness.
Shit.
Leave it to
Two
me.
archers coming at my...
Once you finish preparing, make your move. Ledoux, Mercedes, keep our enemy occupied until then.
Mercedes is using a bow. Okay. She probably still has healing. I should have gotten her a different weapon. I really should have gotten her a different weapon. Still. Zero? Well, there's a very bad sign. I can do this.
Lost? Oh, unthinkable.
Well, for one thing, you're not gripping that spear correctly. I saw how you were holding that. you here specifically for heals.
Well done.
Why isn't he showing a line of attack? I don't like that. Ignatz isn't showing where he's going to attack.
Well done, Teach. I may have to take this seriously after all.
Six levels on me. Oh, that's why he wanted to use a vulnerary. But it's okay. Edelgard is a pretty heavy hitter. Magic?
It's a long road yet.
There is a 0% chance you'll oh, I don't know her spells yet. There's an almost 0% chance you'll actually use spells.
I went overboard.
Best thing to do is to move too close for him to shoot.
So strong.
All roses have
Good thing we're using the non-lethal lightning. Alright. Chop.
You fought well. I'm not setting a very good
No, you're
example.
not. What was that bullshit? Oh, well, 5 hit points. 5 hit points. Although, actually, I don't think... I'll use it. I'll just replace the fisticuffs with it. Very good.
That's my cue.
The tutorial in this. I don't actually want to attack the fence and the forest here. I'd much rather come around and strike from behind if I could. These rocks and everything, this is actually a tough position to crack. With fire and not. Well, actually, since she's got an axe, if I hit him with both fire and Nosferatu, I might be okay. I don't know. I also could shoot an arrow. It's not very good. Should have bought a bow and a pair of brass knuckles for my main character. I'm regretting that immensely right now. That's a tough crowd. Come to me, Dedu. Do not want to try to use Edelgard swinging at things in the trees.
Are you really gonna fight two houses?
What are you talking
at once?
about?
An impressive display of confidence.
This is a good opportunity for us. Let's
What do you mean
forge
two
ahead.
houses at once? I'm fighting Dedu. He's gonna aggro that. Oh shit! No, they're aggroing as well. Holy crap! Okay, I did not expect that. That might make this impossible. And again, they have to get around the rocks and the forest. Maybe I have time. Oh shit, no! Whoa! Okay, we are in maddening mode indeed. Oh. can lose people, but I can't lose too many. The thicket provides very heavy defense. I can't fight here. There's a thicket tile right there for Bernadetta, but no, if I had one turn to position, but I don't. Alright, this is a worst case scenario. I do not know if I can pull through this, but let's draw to do. I'll double repost him again. Okay. They'll be slowed down by terrain. Oh my gosh, that hit hard. Okay. Alright, we're okay.
Be mindful.
How much damage can she do with that? Not as much. Not so much. Alright. Okay. So we're probably gonna find ourselves fighting in this wood here.
Thank you.
I'd rather it be burning. She'll counterattack. She is doubled. Mercedes is doubling you. Okay. Alright. Definitely have to keep retreating. No choice. But they're attacking me physically primarily. As long as the teacher can't cast a spell on us. So... I don't feel like this is really safe. Alright. Just too high level. I have to trust the red lines that are not to be trusted. Alright, let's see how this goes. At least their movement is terrible. The spellcasters won't be affected by the forest, reducing accuracy. God, if it wasn't for Hanaman, I'd feel greatly confident right now. But he worries me. Alright. We have to defeat these two and make sure that this is the only thing hitting us. That's our last heal. does nothing. Oh wow, that does nothing. Is this my last thunder already? Oh dear. Oh my gosh, we are in bad shape. Well, that level up didn't help at all. The music is just like, oh, you're in deep shit now. Oh wow! Really suffer for that. If I could get 5 hit points off of him first. No, 5. It must be 5. You're 1 short. Shit. I just need to do 1 more freaking damage. 1 damage. Why is it always 1 hit point? Oh my gosh, this is terrible no matter what I do. No matter what route I take, I'm stuck with the same problem. 1 hit point. This is unbelievable. People are gonna fall. I can't stop it. Oh, wow!
You're a tough opponent.
No, I'm just gonna have to take it. Anyway, I've just done 1 more damage with that bow.
Dimitri, it's time. We can finally settle the question of
We'll settle the question of who's stronger. You've got 5 hit points. I have full health. Look at that, I'm stronger.
My training was insufficient. I am so sorry, everyone. The rest is up to you.
The music has just shifted, but it's not fooling me. She's toast, and I can't stop it. Good grief, 1 hit point everywhere I looked. I would not have been counterattacked had I been able to do 1 more damage with the bow first.
Look at that, a real-life princess. I'll have to be careful not to scar that little face of yours.
Careful, Claude. I'll win no matter what, but you're only making things harder for yourself.
Losing hasn't even crossed your mind, has it? Ooh, this will be a bit of a shock then.
To shock was your intention to begin with, was it not?
All the adjutants are triggered. And here comes the fire that ends it. Or wind.
To be left behind.
And that counts as a loss! Well, it's just a practice bout. You don't need to be all dramatic. Just let the game continue with me having suffered a loss. Now, God, everyone attacking me at once. That was just too much. Alright. So, I'm gonna have to take a little bit of a different approach here this time. Okay. Lorenz, Ash, and, God, who else was I up against? Anyway, the first 3, no problem. could go with a different team. If I take these two out, it wouldn't be so bad. From there, I could probably handle the rest of everything. As long as they don't all come down on me at once like that. That was ridiculous. What the hell was up with that? They were literally on opposing factions, and instead of fighting each other, they all joined together. Teachers included. Ah. That's not how things should have gone. Battalions. That's right. I do have battalions. I have so many battalions. That would certainly give me more options. Holy crap, I have a lot of them. Certainly give me more options to attack without being struck back against. As well as some nice stat boosts. Seriously, plus 10 to hit would be huge. Plus 3 to attack. Stride for plus 5 movement. That could get us to pull back in an instant. I want to try it again, though. I'm really bugged that I failed that mission. I actually want to do it. I want to try again. I want to try again. I know I can win that. It was not as... It was actually really close. 1 point of damage. I think I can do it. I think I can do it with the same team. Doesn't matter who I make an adjutant because nobody does anything. Running out of magic like that so early. The only thing I'm gonna do different is I'm gonna spend my precious money buying a couple of items. First off, boy, there's a lot of options.
Is that the one?
A bow.
Thanks a bunch.
And a
Is
gauntlet.
that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back.
This is all I need. I can do this. Okay. I can totally do this. I mean, the battalions, yeah, that would make it, but I can do it like this. I know I can. Blah, blah. Okay, let's go.
I'm sure you're incidental.
Stay focused.
So this will actually lower my damage a little, but that's no big deal.
I will
Otherwise, the opening should be the same. It's after that. As long as I don't provoke all the enemies at once again. I cannot believe all the enemies provoked when I stepped up in that bush. That was like, what the hell?
Once you finish, I'm on.
Like, why would that happen? Claw saw his opportunity. The double repost doesn't come into play if you're using the gauntlets. But the added attack power. So the gauntlets are going to be bad defensively, but really excellent if I'm on the attack. Oh, hey! Cool! One of them actually did something. I'm actually weaker than him? Oh well.
I've lost.
Okay. Okay.
Well done, Teet. Let's use the force.
Okay. Oh, press triggered.
If
They're waiting in the fort.
Alright. Swap Ash. Whoa! Alright, your accuracy sucks. That's fine.
No hesitation.
Well, now that's just unnecessary.
As expected.
Our non-lethal crit of doom.
We must all do our part.
That was a significantly better level than she got last time.
It seems
Huh, you can
You're in
re-roll
good form.
levels by restarting the whole battle. I had heard somewhere in the Fire Emblems that it rolled all of your stats at the beginning of the game, so you couldn't, but I was wondering how that would work with classes that have different growth rates. You could still roll a 1 to 100 dice on everything, I guess. Alright. Not the order I wanted to. Really would have, but alright, I guess this is fine. I won't be able to use melee here. But that's just fine. I won't have to. Alright, Claude. Why is my magic so pathetic? Oof. Why are you so resistant? Resistance is only 7. Your defense is 9. I don't know why he's so tough. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. This is horrible. Alright, I only see one way of doing things then. He has a 5% crit and I have a 0.
But I'm not much for... You know that was a joke, right? Jeez, not so much as a smile.
If I can't win this, then I'll have to go back and try it with battalions. But I think I can. As long as he doesn't crit. It's a 1 in 20. What are the odds? Oh, I mean, they're 1 in 20, but, you know. Alright. Even with my commander there to assist, yeah, you don't have a support bonus, so you get no bonus. There's no reason to waste that. We just have no oomph in our attacks. Alright, she's gonna come around to try to hit us with an axe. His brilliant strategy to have a melee character hiding behind there with him instead of another ranged unit. That was how that should be. It might seem like I've got my skills and my abilities in a way that makes no sense at all. 2 of them only work when I'm attacking, and 1 of them only works when I'm defending. No synergy at all. But it actually kind of... Oh, shit. Oh my gosh, she had a throwing axe.
Forgive me, everyone. My battle ends here.
Of course. Alright, I'll use battalions. Good grief. There's gotta be a way you can fight that. Holy shit, that's a pain in the ass, though. Got it! I'm just...
It's fine.
Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back.
Oh, I just want to go in again. I'm so close. Like, I know, they're like 6 levels ahead of me. 7, actually. And it's like... But, grr, I just want to beat you down without using the battalions. I feel like it's surrendering somehow. It can be done. I know it can be done. The magic just doesn't work right now. It has no impact at all. Might as well not even have any of it. Alert stance is an option. Interesting. Advantage. Alright, let's just staple some battalions on people. Man, I just want to go in again and win without doing this. Like, the moment I have Blaze, it's like I can just... 4 attack, 5 avoid, 3 protection. Our magic attacks aren't having any impact. Dorothea isn't helping. But then again, what else could I do? She's got range, at least. Would Hubert be any better? Would he? He has miasma! Oh, maybe he would be better. I didn't realize he had miasma. Oh. Dorothea. I can do this. This is so infuriating. I'm not gonna... I don't know why. I really want to beat this without a battalion. And I know I can. And it's bugging me too much. I think I'm gonna try for it. Let's go over everything we've got for a second. Charles Beginions would do nothing in this situation, actually. For how ridiculous this stupid thing is, it actually wouldn't help. I don't really have any good weapons to give anyone. But miasma might be all that we need. You know, if I leave open one of her ability slots, the 5 hit points would drop in when she levels. That would give her a huge boost to her health. Yeah. I can do this. I can do this. Oh yeah, I have this stupid crap. Yeah, I don't really think any of that'll help. That's probably enough, right? That's gotta be good enough. I don't need to use a battalion. I can do this. Blah, blah. Okay, look, we know the opening moves.
Stay focused.
We go here, everybody shuffles to the left, but with miasma.
As you wish.
That spell hits hard. That might make all the difference here.
None of yours shall.
And then her having the extra 5 hit points, that'll probably do it.
I'm on.
Boom.
You fought well.
Well done, Teet.
Okay. Let's just get through this. Oh wait. Shit. Ugh. I am so freaking impatient right now. Oh my gosh. No, just let me get to the fight with Claude. Oh, I am too impatient. Alright. I'm just like, do it, make it happen. Stop loading, just go back to it. Just give me my time travel.
Finally time for
I thought we did time travel. Didn't we do time travel in the tutorial? The axe comes and he protects Edelgard and saves her life, and she reprays later with plenty of treachery. Crime scene cleaner. There's a game Markiplier played years ago with people being Janders cleaning up gore, but I don't think that's what you're talking about.
Welcome.
Oh, God, stupid pain in the ass. Gotta buy stuff again. It's my own fault. Alright. We'll be careful this time and treat every turn as carefully as it needs to be.
Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a
Pick up a
bunch.
lance. I don't
Come back.
care. Anything's as good as anything. Alright. Alright, look, it doesn't matter what we do here. The important thing is... Okay. We open the slot up for the 5 hit points to pop in. Okay. We trade Ferdinand for Bernadetta. Alright, go. Go! Shut up, go! Alright.
I'm sure
Shut up.
Stay focused.
Battle. As you wish.
I needed to move her to this
I will
time.
prevail.
That was my mistake last time.
Oh,
I was
no.
a tile behind, out of position. Alright.
None of yours shallowed.
Eight. That's not great, but that's still okay.
I've lost.
Should I have held back?
That's what we need. I'm not gonna randomly trigger every enemy in the world this time.
Well done.
Okay, grab the XP.
That is that.
Okay, plus 5 hit points. Boom. And it's a terrible level this time.
Seems I've exhausted.
Well, that's my punishment for not winning before. Throwing an axe. Good grief, I should have checked. Yes, it's a hand axe. Okay, she's charged up. Miasma is ready. Wish I had a hand axe for Edelgard.
Let's use.
Not that she could hit anything. Alright, this is the moment. I know I can do this. Sneakily giving her a ranged attack. Claude did outthink me a smidge, didn't he? Once again, it's not quite enough. Hit. Okay, we got him, but it's not a guaranteed hit. She can't move into that bush. That's an 84%. Heal. I take him down. She steps forward. Hubert falls. We're down one person, but we've only got 5 enemies remaining. Alternative is to wait. He's not going to sit there while I rain arrows from outside of his attack range, because he doesn't know curved shot. Now he's no longer in the forest. Now he's exposed. How hard can Hilda hit? 14 strength and a hand axe. The only way I can guarantee that I can return fire is to equip fire. Oh, come on! What the hell? 1% crit chance! 1 in 100!
Forgive me, everyone.
Oh yeah, this is maddening. Yes. 1 in 100! And it happened. I gotta concede. I gotta use battalions. There's not going to be any holding back in this mode then. Ever. Everything is going to have to be all in. Good
It's finally
grief.
time for the mock battle.
Nope, we're just going to do it all. We're just going to go all in. Oh my gosh. That is infuriating. I'm serious. That is so infuriating. I had... Doesn't matter how much I think I would have won. I lost. So... One sec. All right. Battalions. Oh wow, you're really bad at this. You're gonna have to use a rank D. Here you go. Hubert, you'll want one for magic attack. Seriously though, they are 7 levels above me. Come on, can't I get something he can equip for magic attack? Oh, there you go. The Merchant Military. I used them a lot early game. They're pretty good. There you go. +3 to damage. And Linhart. You'll also take the Merchant Military, I guess. Bah. Oh, alright, fine. Not you. Swap you. Bernadetta, you can have whatever. a 0.03. I think that critical hits are honest. If it says 1%, I think it really means that. Otherwise, I would never crit anything.
I will prevail. Stay focused.
I think it's only that way with attack rolls. Could be mistaken, but either way, it doesn't matter if it's 1 in 100 or 1 in a billion. It still just grinds my gears. Alright. No, this is easy mode now. You guys are screwed. Because we brought a whole shit ton of soldiers with us.
I've lost?
Should I have held back?
He doesn't even want to move. He's paralyzed in fear. It doesn't matter how much you dodge, boy. There is no hope. None. Suddenly our attacks do damage. Instead of doing like 4, she does 13 now. Yeah. Makes a huge freaking difference. They're gonna keep me 6 levels behind my enemies all game.
Well done.
Oh, 1 hit point. Might as well keep everybody topped off. Alright, Bernadetta, finish this bow fight. In the regular game, I had noted the enemies had basically no crit chance. And I had said that alone would make Maddening mode maddening. Just give the enemies crits. Well, guess what they did.
If they're waiting in the...
Battleground Cafe. I don't know what this one does. What is that? Oh, what now? What the hell did I equip? Capable Chamberlains. I brought the Chamberlains? Oh! Tea is served by the best valets. Allies in range gain +4 strength for 1 turn. Okay. Well, most of us are wizards. I've not seen that one before. Alright, we're gonna flush them out again. And I'll make use of my, tea, I guess. Alright, so be it. It's got a good AoE on it. Since they all have swords with them. Oh, there you go. Picked something weird. Still, it's a coin toss if it even hits. There we go, boosted by our tea drinking. Alright, so that'll make a move. A crit. She could still crit. Come to me. Come to me. Whoops, your leader's gone.
Coming out with brilliant schemes I can handle, no problem, but I'm not much for fighting. Go easy on me. You know that was a joke, right?
I'm not saying.
I hate losing. I guess I'll just...
So... I'll use my mass rally strength again. I'm fighting them. I should stop trying to think ahead. 0% crit. Zero % crit. Although she did double.
Ouch! Was that really necessary?
Alright. Guess I should take Manuela.
Still unstoppable.
so weird when you zoom in and see the actual, all these people with them. Makes you wonder if the game had originally been designed at, like, where they had tried to do it like this. It's like a whole wall of people going, nope, you can't go forward. It's just really weird. But I can't play like that. it's too weird. Resistance is a 7. I guess. I'm not entirely certain that's the best move, but it's the one I'm making. Oh wow, yeah. Battalion, man. We're getting such crappy XP considering how insanely high level. Why would you serve tea on the battlefield? I don't know. Ask the British. Battle of the Bulge, World War II. The other militaries made fun of the British for stopping to have tea in the middle. No, not the Battle of the Bulge. Sorry, the invasion of Normandy Beach.
Well done. That is that.
There were 3 different beaches. I can't remember all their names, but the ones that the British attacked, they stopped to have tea in the middle of the invasion. And yeah, the other nations were pissed at them. It turned out their tanks had designed with brewing tea like built into them, using excess heat or some shit. It's been a long time since I got the whole of it, but it was interesting to hear it from the British perspective, because troop morale was considered essential, critical to winning the battle. And so they thought that it was very important to have this brief moment of normalcy before you go back into the battle. The British had a lot of weird doctrines. British officers don't duck, or at least at the time they didn't. When bullets were firing, they were trained, don't duck, walk around and act like nothing's happening. If bullets come at you, ducking isn't going to stop the bullets from hitting you. This is what they told their officers. The British loved their officers. The British had by far the highest casualty rate of any army in World War II for officers specifically. They lost a lot of officers in the war. I don't think they do things like that anymore, but you can get there's some fascinating books on the subject. And there's a couple of YouTubers who do a pretty good job of summarizing and talking about it. One of them, his name is something like Lindabage or something. He's pretty cool. I ain't holding anything back. Come at me. But yeah, tea on the battlefield. Actually, just the history of tea is amazing. It has had a tremendous... Wars have been fought over it. It's crazy the impact it's had on world history. In a lot of strange ways. I mean, you think, okay, yeah, there were the wars in China over it. Then you remember the Boston Tea Party and drinking tea, coffee drinking caught on in the U.S. because, you know, you didn't want to drink tea like the British did. They were the enemy! But it's way more than that. The British building their power system around handling the load from tea drinking. Like, they built their power system around drinking tea. It sounds like some kind of joke or some insane fictional thing, but no, they actually did. It was an actual problem that they had. When they'd have sporting events and stuff on TV, afterwards there'd be this massive draw of power because everyone would be brewing tea with these electric things that used a lot of power. Actually, people talk about tea being healthy. The real reason that tea had a huge health benefit in the past was because it got people to boil their water before drinking it. And that was huge back in the day. That was actually a huge upgrade. Because, you know, sanitation weren't so great back then, and things got into the water, and the icky things we don't want to talk about. History is not always clean. Let me see. I think what I'm just going to have to do is start exposing people who aren't my commander. If the commander falls, I lose. Anybody else falls, and they don't actually fall. So, if it keeps her on her feet, I can expose other people at this point. Probably shouldn't be chewing up my bow like this. Level ups are good. I want all the level ups. %91% times 2. Alright.
You fought well.
Okay.
Time to set.
Oh, that was Casper. Exact damage. I'm always short a hit point. You get exact damage. Sure, why not?
Very well.
I would.
Saw that coming.
You're weak.
And I'll climb in the thicket and fight.
You're a tough opponent, but I refuse to yield.
Now that you're beaten, would you like some tea?
I'm not.
We had really bad level
My
ups
training.
this fight. I mean, just the worst. Alright, well, my healer fell, so I can no longer heal my main character. But that shouldn't matter. Alright, Bernadetta, it doesn't matter if you fall. So, you are bait. He gained a point of magic. Come on! Pick the most useless stuff. They're all doubling me. Good grief. This mode is going to be insanely hard. Holy crap, I was not expecting such an early fight to be this tough.
My. That is that. I'm not setting a very good example.
Why are all your levels shit?
All right, that's that. The Black Eagle House.
Even though it was just a mock battle, we defeated both houses masterfully. Take pride in this victory, everyone.
I'd feel masterful if I hadn't been critted on 1% and had gone on to win the previous engagement.
Why, thank you so much.
Excellent work today, Professor. Though our victory should come as no surprise.
It was way too close.
Was it? I'm not sure I agree with that.
Shut up.
That was impressing, Professor. I mean, impressive.
We gained a victory.
We certainly did. We all tried our best, of course, but we couldn't have won without you.
I was curious what it would look like if you did not hold back. And you did not disappoint.
I dare say we owe our victory to Lady Edelgard.
How so? For that battle, she was only a soldier following our professor's command. Sure, she was an incredibly powerful soldier.
Don't worry about it too much, Linhardt. All that matters is that we won.
I'm all done with being on the battlefield, okay? I'd rather stay back than pursue victory out there.
You were all as ridiculous as always. We only managed to win because we worked together. Was it something I said? Is it so odd, me talking about togetherness? If so, that perception must change. In fact, I'm canceling the festivities so we can discuss this topic further. I'm kidding, of course. Come on, everyone. We've earned this celebration.
Oh. Rice?
Your work with the students
Put the
was
phone in a
remarkable.
plastic bag with
I can
rice
see Gerald
immediately.
trained you well.
Dry rice, not cooked rice. I mean that should go without saying, but you know, just to be sure.
I do hope you were able to use the occasion to bond with the students.
It sounds ridiculous, but it works.
I'm so happy to hear it. Nothing would please me more than if you used this coming year to grow closer still.
Of course, the mock battle was mere practice. The real fight is the battle of the Eagle and Lion, which will take place during the Wyvern Moon. You are expected to properly train your students so as not to humiliate the Academy.
You mean
during
humiliate the
long-held
Academy by
tradition
making it
that
look
is the
easy
coming
when I
battle.
beat the crap out of all of you and take the hill in the middle?
As for today, your class...
Alright, whatever, moving on. Boy. So now I can begin actually teaching the kids. I have the skills to do it. I'm gonna have to think even harder about how I'm gonna build this party. Holy shit, that was hard. They can't all be this hard, can they? It has to get easier.
In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place,
I do
under
like
this moon,
these. I do like these
the people
paintings.
perform music once beloved by those divine
I don't
beings.
like the red circles. I hate that.
Whether by
Everything else
heart,
about the
by
style
feeling,
is
or
awesome.
voice
I just
alone,
don't like the red
joyous
circles on
melodies
all
are
the
shared
humans'
between
cheeks.
farmers as they sow their seeds
I don't know
across
why.
the
I just
vast
don't like
plains
them.
of
Look, you're not a bunch of
Tailtean and
Pikachus.
Ponder.
Take those off. But everything else about it I like a lot. The random pile of skulls in the corner. There's always touches of darkness in them too. At the very least, even when they're happy. Dry rice is effective. It sounds ridiculous, but I swear to you, it works. I had a guy working for me at one point who dropped his phone in a mop bucket over a weekend. We found it the following Monday, and I immediately just put it in a Ziploc bag with dry rice. When he came to pick it up, the phone worked perfectly. Anytime a phone gets wet, that's what I immediately do or tell people to do, and it works. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense, but Ziploc bag with a whole with some dry rice and some air. Okay, I don't know if it'll work any other way. I just put some rice in and there's some air in, and it works every single time. I cannot explain it. It just does. So. All right. Anyway.
As you have already been notified, your
Now the
students,
bandits
the
were
knights, will
connected.
support
Every
your
mission was connected
and
to
are prepared
people in the
offer
Blue
their
Lion
assistance.
House.
In
I
short,
wonder
this
if
is
there's
no
any
mock
connection
battle.
between
You will
them
receive
and the
last
Black
time we fought
Eagles.
bandits, you saved me. Maybe I can return the favor this time.
I wonder. Because it's almost like the entire game was built
The
around
knights
the
are
Blue
well aware
Lion's
of our
route.
enemy's strength. We can count on them to keep the battlefield under control for us. It seems unlikely that we would lose. Still, let's do all we can to prepare.
You seem well. Are you adjusting?
Don't care what you think, Gerald. You're not one of my students. Get out of here. So this month they're going to have me do specific activities at specific points. Then we're going to get to wrestle some bandits. Ah, yes, certifications unlocked. Oh, and the Abyss is unlocked. What class we want? It's a good question. I'm really torn between going with flying, possibly dark flyer, or going, I'm seriously thinking about going with just a party of flyers and trying this triangle attack stuff, but on the other hand, for now, let's go with fighter. I want you to work on your bow and your brawling.
A new pack?
Oh, hey, if silica gel packs work better, use that then. I don't know. Oh, you don't have any, okay. But, you know, rice is cheap, and I always have rice on hand for some reason. Just because I like eating it. Alright. Well. Oh, boy. So I'll probably end here because I'll end up spending a bunch of time running around doing stuff. We'll pick up at the next battle. I'll also be deciding what I'm going to do with some of these skill levels. I don't think I can recruit people yet. They locked that up for longer than you'd expect. Oh, wait, no, I can. I can recruit these 4. So I'm going to pick them up in the Abyss. That'll give me Constance and Happy. Balthus is okay, but I don't think I'm going to be using the other 2. I think I'm just going to go for the mages and replace Linhardt. I'll have to see what kind of spells Hubert develops. He's already showing miasma. Maybe he'll have dark spikes. I don't know. I'm going to try to build the strongest party I can. I have some real ideas, but I have to get further on into their skills and abilities. I want to make... I feel like I'm going to have to make a party where everybody's a living nightmare of some kind just to be able to deal with this difficulty setting, because holy shit, that first mission! Ah! Are you going to leave everything plugged in for tomorrow? Oh, well, you see, I have to unplug things and swap plugs around because I need to do film editing, which requires, so I have a big old TV screen I use as a monitor for my computer that I do most of my stuff on. And that's the one that I have to plug the switch into. So I'm actually stealing a monitor from my computer for film editing to stream with. So here's the game, here's the monitor, there's the camera, and the computer is running the camera and stuff, and this is just the switch, just the game. But if I'm going to do film editing, I need that monitor back to being the film editing computer, which means I have to swap everything around and make this. Yeah, I have to juggle stuff every day when I'm streaming off the Switch. It's a pain in the butt. Mostly because this device is finicky and gives me a lot of trouble. But whatever, it's working, and I'll get it working every day. And we'll keep doing this. But I have a to-do list, and a lot of them are editing projects. The good news is I have lots. I'm going to have regular idle game videos coming out once again. On the plus side, yeah. Anyway, tomorrow we'll be up at the next battle. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna really be able to start building my... Well, I'll be able to start planting seeds, but I really need some class changes and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna pull no punches this game. After just seeing how hard that battle was, yeah. So, different ideas. I keep thinking about dodge tanks, and I keep thinking about that ability when you're at less than 25% hit points, getting plus 50 to your crit chance. If I could build around that properly, I might be able to make a, I might be able to get Alert Stance Plus, then give myself a 100% crit chance and Vantage. Imagine Vantage, every attack is a crit. Then you only need a high enough strength that you kill with each blow. And then you give yourself the highest dodge chance, because if anything doesn't die in one hit. Maybe you don't build with the dodging in mind. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's a work in progress. If I could get to the point I could kill anything in one hit, then hell yeah, Vantage, kill everything. Everything runs up to hit you and just dies before it gets to attack. But Death Blow wouldn't be compatible with that, nor would Darting Blow, for that matter. Quick Repost would be good, but that's a male exclusive skill, but she has it because of New Game Plus. But potentially, maybe I could do that to Ferdinand. He has a plus 50... Well, no, his bonuses are only when he's at full health. She has an ability for plus 5 damage, but she couldn't get Quick Repost. Maybe I'll do it with Raph. I could bring Raph in and make him do it. And again, I mean, plus 5 damage. Plus 5 damage. Pass. Get behind enemy lines. I don't know. Work in progress, thinking about it. We'll see how I actually do things. Until next time and every time, this is Hadrix signing off. Bye.